have it? Katsusando. That's making its way all over the social media. You can do it first, and I'll do it after.
Hands or chopsticks?
Hands. It's a sandwich.
No, I can eat mine. I'm still like getting over there.
That's what she said.
That's what I had yesterday.
Really?
No.
35, right?
I beg your pardon, you're silly.
It's really good. I'm gonna put the whole thing in my mouth. There's the one that's been making its way all over social media. I'm gonna try it.
Oh my god! It's just us.
No, I have like a pickup time.
Tonight?
Yeah, like starting soon. I just want to come by and say hi. Take a minute.
Should we go corner action?
I did.
Let's go corner action. So nice that we have a friend.
Yeah, they could be like, we're trying to another try, then they were like,
Yeah. I'm gonna do the egg on egg on egg.
yeah.
This is what you want. You want more? What's your soccer? You mean that's not like
Kind of close to here.
Really delicious.
Kind of like,
Between the sliders though, of this, it's quite comparable to each other. The price difference is huge. 85 to 12. The slice is pretty good. Eat it already.
I have to savor it. It's the best slider I've ever had.
Wagyu Katsusando.
Oh, that's the same thing that we ordered.
Right now?
Is it big? Is it big?
No, we should.
Is the katsusando big?
No.
That's basically what we're eating. There's a lot of meat in there, so it should be filled up alright. So I hope we can still eat when we get home. Where are we? Sakamai. We're going to re-edit it later on. I'm going to put this in there because all you do is just eating like a fatty.
I had the best slider in my life. Oh my god. That was amazing. So you just made whatever was in this piece of paper.
Well, no, I already
Crap.
had like,
This is like, oh
You want to lick it, don't you?
my god.
It's the sauce. It's the marinade that they use. It's really good.
And there's like extra like herb or something. It was
It's the marinade.
no, but there's like I don't know. Maybe it's whatever.
It's the marinade, trust me.
Whatever. I don't know. I don't cook, but I can eat.
Okay.
That was amazing.
Okay. Am I supposed to bite it?
I'm not just saying that. Even though I'm not gonna do that.
Same sauce they use for the sliders.
No, I love the food.
It's so tender. I'm gonna eat the rest of this and then we're going to talk about it after. What did we just have? Sakamai. I don't know if you can see it. Let's walk. We're going home now to eat our peasant food
Yeah.
because we're going to cook vegetables.
Yeah, because we didn't have enough money to eat a real meal.
So we went to this place that's been hitting all over the social media. I've just posted up on my,
Which way?
I guess this way. Where are we going?
F.
I don't know where that
It
is.
doesn't matter. Just keep
All right. So it's been going all over social media at the moment. And the thing that's going on social media at the moment is the katsu sando, which is that sandwich. But the only difference is that they use an A5 grade Wagyu steak. So that's what we just tried. And there's obviously, you guys would have watched the footage of us having it. So it was a $85 sandwich. $85 sandwich. And I'm not going to explain it, the rest of what it is. So, first of all, what are your thoughts?
Oh my gosh, it was so good. So I had no expectations.
Right.
I thought it was just gonna be like one of those like, you know, when you're gonna go to one of those Michelin star rated.
And it's always rubbish, and I get
you always
really
have
angry
high
after.
expectations. Exactly. So I really had like really low expectations.
Right.
And then when I had the slider, it was the best slider I've had in my entire life.
It was pretty good. So it was just a pork. So we ordered the pork belly slider.
Yeah.
That's what we ordered. And it wasn't expensive. It was like $12 for 2 small sliders. It's
Yeah.
small, but you know what? It was really good.
So good.
Whatever they marinated in, I reckon they sous vide it. I reckon they sous vide that pork belly because it's so tender and it just absorbed all that juice, all that flavor. But anyways, regardless, whatever they cooked it in is amazing. And you know what? I know that so far on social media they're famous for this katsu sando, right?
Yeah.
But if their sliders, which is just a normal whatever on the
Yeah.
menu, is that good to begin with,
Yeah.
you know it's a decent place. So I actually
Yeah.
want to go back there and try their actual restaurants.
Yeah.
Only because in my mind I think regardless of whatever we order, it's going to be alright. Like even what did we order?
The duck prosciutto.
Right, the duck prosciutto, and
Yeah.
even with the duck prosciutto, that was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah. It's a bit chewy.
It was, but that's what the nature of prosciutto because it's cured meat, like you said, right? It's cured
the
meat,
nature of duck.
right? So I
Yeah.
think overall that restaurant was actually just good, full
It was
stop.
really,
So
really good.
yeah, I mean,
Which
going
did you enjoy more? The slider or the beef?
that's a hard one because I'm paying $12 for 2 sliders or
Yeah.
$85 for a sandwich.
Yeah,
That's a pretty big jump,
I know.
and it's hard to compare the two together.
That's true.
I reckon it's not really comparing apples with apples, is it?
No,
I
but let's say that if
like okay. Look, I like the sliders. I like the
too.
sliders, and if it's value for money, I would say that the sliders are more value for money.
yeah, for
Because the sando, the katsu sando. So if we were talking about this when we were eating it. If
Yeah.
I had any gripe to it, I mean, the A5 Wagyu steak was amazing. It's so buttery, juicy. It wasn't overpowering steak. You know what I mean? Like normally you don't like heavy meats like steak and buffalo and all that sort of stuff.
No.
But you were really enjoying this and eating it.
Because you know why? I love the toast. I enjoy
Right,
the
the
toast
toast was
so
good as
much.
well. They toasted it really
The
well.
toast combination with the meat was just perfect.
Right, and you know the meat itself is crispy, which is great as well because they obviously put batter over it, put crumbs all over it, fried all up, deep fried all up.
Yeah.
So everything about it was really good. But if I had only one gripe, I would say that the sauce that they use, they use this particular sauce. It's quite similar taste in what we had with our sliders as well. It's
Right.
similar flavor. I'm not saying it's a bad flavor. I think it's a good flavor. But if I'm paying $85 for this particular Wagyu A5 grade steak, I would rather really want to taste that steak opposed to having this a little bit of an overpowering taste of this sauce. Does that make sense?
Okay.
I'm paying that much for it. I really want to taste the steak. But
Yeah.
that's me really nitpicking at it.
Yeah.
I don't think it's something that I would say don't go because of that. Like, at least you know what to expect. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But I think it was great. Like, the steak didn't taste like steak in terms of it wasn't so strong in beef flavor.
Yeah, I don't like that.
And usually you don't like fatty pieces, whereas I eat all the fatty pieces from steak or pork or whatever, pork belly. I eat all that. You were just going at it, which is great.
Well, because
You really
know
enjoyed
why?
it.
Bread hit the fattiness of it.
Right.
So it just
and I think
masked everything.
right, and I think the marbling through because it's A5, it masks like it's not like oh I'm just chewing on fat. It's like
Yeah.
it's just through the whole meat, so it's really flavorsome, right? So yeah, I thought it was great.
That was great. That was
I think it was worth it, and I want to go back to the restaurant and actually give it a shot again because I think the sliders were good. The prosciutto, sure, they were good as well. It's only $6. You know, it's not a crazy expensive
No.
restaurant. We were sort of saying, looking through the menu, that I think if you go out there, if you average, standard $30-$40 per person, that's a standard type of menu or restaurant for something that caters to that type of demographic that I would assume anyways. So that's my thoughts. I think it's great. I think everyone should give it a shot. We were lucky because they only serve 3 a day.
Yeah.
We ordered one, the table next to us ordered another one, so there might be one more person. So yeah. Anyways, we're out. We're gonna go home. We're gonna eat peasant food now. So say bye. Bye.